Hello world, welcome back to the Razor RC. We've got another vehicle on the channel. Today we've got the TLR tuned Typhon. So this comes in two versions, a roller like we've got here, which comes with the pink and purple paint scheme, and they also make an RTR version, which comes with like the red, white, and blue paint scheme. Now this is on sale for like 80 bucks off, I think, at the time of this video, and a lot of people ask me what's the difference between this and a Losi 8 XE RTR. I do have the Losi 8 XE RTR and have been driving that, and people are like, well, they're both about the same price, 620 bucks for the ready to run for both of those. Which one's better? Which one should I get? And to be quite honest, I've never driven a Typhon, so I was super curious to get one of these, and since it was on sale, and especially for the roller version, fairly inexpensive, I was like, well, why not pick one of these up and find out? So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So this is the roller version. Here's the body. It does have 3 body clips, which I found rather interesting. I've never seen like a race buggy with 3 body clips, but that is a thing. Here's the vehicle itself. As you can see, no electronics are installed, but it has everything else that you will need. You just need, radio, ESC motor, and a servo, and you should be ready to go. It is pretty much based on the Typhon. Those of you who are not familiar with the Typhon, it I think originally came out of the Team Durango. I think it was called like the DX8 or something like that. They did have a 1/8 scale race buggy, then Team Durango basically turned into Arma. They reused a lot of their geometry, a lot of their race design, and came out the Arma line of 6S vehicles. So now they're kind of going back the other way, I guess. The TLR tuned Typhon is basically a special version of the Typhon. TLR is the Team Losi Racing race brand under the Horizon Hobby umbrella. So Horizon is the owner of Arma, also the owner of TLR and Losi. And so I guess they got their engineers, basically went through the Typhon and tried to make it as race capable as possible. And this is what you end up with. So this is basically an upgraded Typhon, has all 7075 aluminum chassis parts, shock towers, all that stuff is all the really nice, good race level stuff. So much more durable and able to handle those big jumps. Has a lot of tuning options as well. So all these hinge pin braces do come with like this pill system, so you can adjust any squat, toe in, sweep, all that kind of stuff. So that is much more race capable. Has much nicer turnbuckles as well. They say they're galvanized steel. Nicer shocks as well. I think they've been tuned a little bit, so they are TLR tuned, black anodized shocks, adjustable wing. So I'd say for the most part, this is still pretty much a Typhon, but just upgraded and a lot more adjustability. Now, it's not going to be necessarily a full-on race kit. This is still something kind of that bridges the difference between a basher and a racer. A little bit more on the basher side, in my opinion. The Losi 8 XE RTR, I think, is a little bit more of a race vehicle. It is a full-on race vehicle, just in a ready-to-run format with a little bit less expensive parts. This is just kind of a highly upgraded basher. And now I do have all the electronics from another Arma 6S vehicle, so pretty much all the stock electronics I've got, and I'm going to stick in this thing, the Spectrum ESC, all that stuff. I got the servo that normally comes with the RTR, whatever this is, the S652. So ready to go with basically a ready to run, and we're going to do a comparison eventually once I get more experience with those. But yeah, it does come with a few other things, some kind of side rail. I'm not really sure what this is. Rather interesting. I guess you could take off maybe those side guards, I'm not sure. Some diff shims, which have been coming on all the recent Arma's 6S vehicles. Some extra screws, the pills like I mentioned, another set of pills, the 17mm wheel wrench, which is nice, and then the manual, which I find actually pretty cool. So yeah, this is kind of your typical Arma manual, but it shows you, all the different things you can do. But the thing that I found really interesting is, it does have the tuning guide. So it pretty much explains everything with all the different parts, how to tune your differentials, the shocks, the pills and stuff, sway bars, accurement, and they basically explain to you what all those things actually do. So if you're new to racing, this is kind of a nice little guide that they include, just to explain, well, if you want to adjust different things, different accurate positions, whatever, what kind of effect will that have on the way it drives? And so I think this is kind of a nice introduction to racing. It doesn't feel particularly, super heavy like I was expecting. It's not like a full-on EXB version or anything like that. Here is the body. Body's fairly thick and substantial, so I don't think we have too many issues with that. I do like the vents here in the back, so I think that will aid in cooling, maybe allow it to fly a little bit straighter and stuff like that. So it was a nice looking vehicle. I just got to throw in electronics, and then we can take this thing out and drive it. Electronics are installed. I did change the ESC settings, so 50% on brake, punch set to maximum. Everything else is just completely stock Spectrum electronics. Got a 6S pack, so yeah, see how this thing drives. Nice. I did actually just drive a Losi 8 XE RTR like yesterday, same spot and stuff, so it's always interesting to see how that compares. Obviously much more power on 6S than the Losi 8 on 4S. This buggy, definitely different. It feels much heavier, so that'll be the biggest difference between a race buggy and a basher buggy. Even though it's sort of race spec, still not going to be quite the same thing. Especially on the rear, more weight on the rear. So 6S, I'm running a fairly small 6S pack. It's like the size of a 4S. Still a little bit heavier, but kind of a lightweight 6S pack. Not bad. Very solid feeling. This thing obviously has an uncensored motor ESC, whereas the Losi 8 has a censored motor and ESC. You can definitely tell. Whew, what was that? Never mind. Took a pretty solid hit into a little curve there. A little dirt curve, but it's alright. Pulling a bit to the left though. Seems okay. Man, this thing is a missile. Holy crap. Missile. How can you not love 8-scale buggies? Here's truggies, monster trucks, all that stuff, but 8-scale buggies, man, so much fun. Wow. You know what? This thing feels like the Losi's bigger brother. Older, bigger, a little beefier. You know, I know I keep comparing it to the Losi 8, which is not really the same type of car. This is a 6S Basher, but I gotta say, this thing feels like Mike Tyson, man. Losi's maybe more, I don't know, Floyd Mayweather or somebody. This thing feels like it's got the knockout punch. Obviously it's bigger, it's got the 6S power, but yeah, this thing's kind of brutally crazy. And I've been driving a lot of Forest A-scale buggies lately, the Synchro 4, the Low C like I mentioned. So to drive a 6S buggy, yeah, somewhat crazy. Somewhat crazy. I've been running nitro buggies as well, so yeah, what a beast. Wow. So much fun. Oops. Wow. Ooh. Oh man, I keep stuffing that. But taking it. Not quite coming off the jump super clean. Uh-oh. Something popped out. Front drive shafts look okay. What? Oh. Broke a rod in. Broke right in through the arm there. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's weird. I've never seen that before. Well, guess maybe one of those landings on the edge there took it out. So there you have it, TLR Typhon. A little bit weird of a brake, but arms are not super thick there. But anyways, that was fun. So thoughts on the TLR tuned Typhon on 6S, running the basically the RTR electronics, exact same stuff. Tires are good. They're not amazing. I think the Low C has better tires for this type of dirt, at least anyways, loose stuff. Yeah, it's a beast on 6S. Obviously this is 6S capable buggy, and it's a beast. The power, is tons of fun on a little buggy. Drives well. Definitely some of the weight distribution type stuff maybe I would adjust. The weight, all the really heavy components are all the way in the back. It does feel a little rear heavy, so I don't think you can do anything about that, but just something I noticed that you don't really notice on the other, like the Creighton or the Outcast type things, maybe just because they're big heavy cars in general. But yeah, fun little buggy. Going to fix the arm and take it out again. Suspension feels good. Yeah, all together a fun little buggy, and it's on sale right now. 80 bucks off, I think, is a ridiculous deal. I think it's like $350 or so. Yeah, throw in whatever electronics you want. Tons of fun. Yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.